If you're an Outlander fan, then you're in for a treat today. We've got some big news about the highly anticipated prequel series, Blood of My Blood. You'll want to stick around for all the exciting details about the release date, the cast, and everything else we can expect from this brand new show. Before we dive into all that, let's talk about what we just learned from Outlander Season 7 Part 2. That finale ended with a huge twist where we discovered that Master Raymond might have saved Claire's firstborn child, Faith, without either Claire or Jamie knowing about it for decades. Dominique Pignon, the actor who plays Master Raymond, confirmed his return for Season 8, where he'll share a scene with a character other than Claire. So there are still a lot of questions to be answered. But before we get to the final season, we have Blood of My Blood. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know that I've already done a teaser trailer breakdown for Blood of My Blood. You can check it out after this video, link in the description. But today, I've got even more information to share. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the title, Blood of My Blood. As an Outlander fan, you probably already know where the name comes from. It's a reference to the iconic line, "You are blood of my blood, bone of my bone." The prequel centers on the love stories of Jamie's parents, Ellen and Brian, and Claire's parents, Julia and Henry. Now, here's the thing. Claire's parents have always been a mystery in the show. We know very little about them other than the fact that they died in a car accident when Claire was just 5 years old. Diana Gabaldon, the author of the Outlander books, hasn't written much about them either, and has admitted that she doesn't find these characters very interesting. So anything we learn about Julia and Henry in the prequel will be new material created specifically for the TV series. On the other hand, Ellen and Brian have a rich backstory in the Outlander books, and Diane has even shared 3 books worth of material for their love story. These scenes will feel much more familiar and will be deeply tied to 18th century Scotland, which might remind us of Season 1 of Outlander. How exciting is that? In Blood of My Blood, we'll explore 2 different timelines. Julia and Henry will be in the early 20th century during World War I, while Ellen and Brian's story takes place in the 18th century. The big question is, will there be time travel involved? Since Jamie doesn't have the ability to time travel, it's unlikely that his parents do either. But because Claire can time travel, one or both of her parents must possess that gene. Whether they time travel or not is still up in the air, so we're hoping the series will answer this mystery. Another major question is whether we'll see any familiar faces from Outlander in Blood of My Blood. Will we get a glimpse of Sam Hugan or Catriona Balfe? As much as we'd love to see them, it doesn't make sense for them to appear. Jamie wasn't born yet during these events. And since Claire stays with Jamie in the 1780s, there's no reason for her to show up either. However, it's always possible that the show might add a stylistic choice, like a flash forward. Still, it's unlikely. Even though we won't see our favorite Outlander characters in the prequel, we will see some familiar faces, but with younger versions of them. We'll get to see young Murtaugh, young Dougal, and young Colin Mackenzie. Plus, we'll also see Tony Curran as Lord Simon Fraser, Jamie's grandfather. And Aunt Jocasta will also make an appearance. It's going to be so exciting. Now let's talk about the 4 leading actors in Blood of My Blood. The producers have chosen relatively unknown actors for the main roles, and I love that choice. Let me introduce you to the cast. 1 Period Slater will play Ellen Mackenzie. You might have seen her in Gravia, The Next Chapter, or Pennyworth 2. Jamie Roy plays Brian Fraser, and this is his big break. He's worked mostly on short films and TV movies, so this is a big leap for him. 3, Hermione Corfield portrays Julia Morriston, and she looks so much like Catriona Balfe. It's almost spooky. She's been in shows like We Hunt Together, 4, Jeremy Irvine plays Henry Boehm, and he's known for his role in Treadstone. Now, let's talk about the release date. The official release is confirmed for the summer, and the show will have 10 episodes, which will be released weekly. If I had to guess, the first episode will air in August, and the official trailer should drop a month or two before that. I'm so excited to hear more from the cast in the official trailer, and I know you are too. So, what are you most excited about in Blood of My Blood? Are you looking forward to seeing Ellen and Brian's love story unfold?